What am I naming this guy? Artapi Torresmo. What the fuck? Torresmo. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Piston. Too late. Dang. Unfortunate. What do I get? A pistol. You know what? It's an HK. Not bad.
Не хочу сейчас разговаривать.
Igoriok uncle. That's all right. We'll can add in for the next one. Wormfood. Wormfood. Oh boy. Jealous just in time. It's funny you say Rostock on the way to garbage. I was actually at garbage going to Rostock when a pseudo-giant spawned in the checkpoint house. Scared the hell out of me. That is Casa de la Pseudo Giant. How you doing, Jealous? It's funny. It's like we talk about strong women, you appear. We say the word worm food, you appear. Sure. Ooh. Unfortunate. Oh, pff, it's the stairs that were right there. Stream. Well, that's a little quiet. But now that you're here, that's about to change. The hell am I? I don't know what this building is. Oh, okay. I know where I am. Oh, is that a trainer for Monolith? I thought Monolith was just going to be the purely fuck it we ball faction. Welcome back, Excessive Gearo. Gearpocalypse. Gear check inside of their closet. Make sure that he's not there. I don't fucking know. Like, oh my god, it's all the way down here?
Странно.
Fuck yeah. Conquer the enemy. I have garbage money. Oh no. I can't afford anything. Ah! That'd be great. I couldn't complete the job. He just shoots you in the head immediately. Oh my god, I can't afford actually anything. This signing bonus is not what I was told it would be. Yeah, they are. Hey! East of Monolith Base, huh? Or southwest. Oh, they won. Oh, Jesus, yeah, they did. Jupiter go the right. All right, so where am I sent on this holy mission? Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure radar is the fastest route by a significant margin. Oh yeah, buddy. That's what we're doing. The hell are you doing here by yourself? Crawlick, more like ballick, am I right? He'll never recover. See him? Yeah. Will they all get mad if I shoot the zombie? Eh. Well, that's... I mean, Piston, in defense of them, it's like a lot of their high priority targets would be far from their base. Now, that said, you have a fucking PDA, so why you have to run all the way there, kill him, then run all the way back is stupid. Oh. Well, rest in peace. Okay, so it auto hits. That is less ideal. Grande. See, I like that there is no fast travel outside of guides in like one or two of the games. But I don't know, like once in a while, it just kind of feels like it's fanning about like here, this whole ass run all the way down here. Eh. Oh my God, no way. Thanks for missing, dude. There he goes. There he goes again. He's killing all the freedom boys. Then he's gonna kill the duty boys. There he goes. I don't know who it was that had an idea for this mini map being like you're not an individual point on the center of the map, that it's only the center of the compass, which is where you are. Whoever idea that was, I don't like them. I don't care for that person. I don't think they made a good decision. And I feel like they should apologize. Grandato. Pretty sure there's only going to be one way into Freedom Base in this map. So let's just rock and roll. Oh, the suppressor's an upgrade. Sweet. Cool. F. That's a tree. What the? Dickhead?
Ловили мальчик!
I was about to say, guys, I'm not sure how that's how the Enfield sounds. And then I corrected myself. I was like, I don't think that's how any gun sounds. It's the one I just got, yeah.
Приплыл!
See, pushing up to the wall is not good. Pushing from here further is worse. What the? No, man. Dang. Well, that was that guy. Is there a... Yeah, faction leader is Pripyat exclusive, isn't he? Oh. Yeah, is it only in the theater in Pripyat? Do you get quests for freedom? I'm gonna assume, yeah. Oh, so it's... Oh. Hey! Yeah, Kenneth Height. What about him? Ooh. And a repair kit. Like, all right, thanks, I guess. Yes.
Здесь слишком пусто.
You were saying about Corden. With a 6 hour on his head. 6 hour on his head. He would kill the man of duty, and the freedomers the same. What the fuck is that? Hey, Theo. Many lives had passed him by, but he would not surrender his hope, for the monolith is life. Monolith is life. How's it going? Southeast. Road to radar. But I'm at the road to radar. There is no southeast. Hey, you guys are goofy. Yes, Piston, that was the intended joke. And to be honest, I very greatly appreciate you being able to recognize it, because I have been tone deaf basically my whole life. So for me to be able to do it accurately enough that someone recognizes it pleases me. Guitar on his head. Okay, but bullshit aside. Well, to that, Theo, all I will say is, okay, you're gonna get a brief story. As I told you before, I was raised, you know, quite religious as well. And so the heaviest, like, honestly, the majority of music I listened to was either like classic rock, from, you know, 60 to 75, somewhere in there. And then literally gospel music, like actual, like choir music. That was what I listened to in my free time. Because your boy had an IV drip for the Kool-Aid. However, when I hit high school, I got a friend who listened to quite a wide variety of things. And while there was like a little burp there when my brother started diversifying his music into, I don't know, a couple like medium to like harder rocks and some lighter metal, it wasn't really a thing. Like I said, high school though, he got me into punk, which got me into metal, which gets us into, when I say metal, I do mean like classically defined metal. So like Metallica. And then at that point, it was a very slippery slope downward to where I will listen to, well, rather then I went through a very aggressive period of an awful lot of different music types to where, let me just say that Slipknot is not heavy metal to me. I have heard some shit now. That sounded a lot closer than that guy. That's a grenade. Oh, luckily his throwing arm is not good. I say, don't get me wrong, Slipknot is still good music. Like it, they have a very good understanding of beat. It does not help, it does not hurt rather, that they have one drummer and two percussionists, which I think is overkill to say the least, but you know, it's been working for them, so fuck do I know. Now, if you ever have some time, I strongly advise inside of my server, I do have a channel in there that is specifically where I will just throw like a song that I'm listening to a lot or just remembered. And if you want a crash course of like different musics besides just that type, it's spot to start. Typical shit is good. I weirdly enough, I don't care for the Iowa album as much. Their self-titled and volume 3 were really good.
Граната не дура. Прикрой меня.
Oh, cool, jammed.
Чувак, я в обход. Подстереги его. Не денешься, чувак.
That's true. That is true. Can't fault that opinion. Oh, I could actually just use the repair kit. Oh, oh, brilliant. Completely out of heals. Oh, got some. So yeah, Theo, I'd strongly recommend it. And of course, like, not every music is going to be for you. And I'm never going to say that, like, oh, you didn't like this music? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's great. It's one of the best of its kind. Like, all I'm saying is my world definitely got a lot bigger when I started listening to other kinds of music. I kind of want to succeed with this particular run with this guy going all the way down to Corden, because I don't know. It just, like, the thought of, like, the head canon of, like, people telling these stories of, like, dude, did you know there was a Monolith guy all the way down in Corden? Like, no way. How did he get all the way to Corden? There's like 6 bases between him and there. Yeah, go get them, buddies. I just realized there's no point trying to fight them when I'm not going to be able to loot them. So just run on through, baby. Hey, Viscus is crazy. He's going straight through Rostock. 6 hour on his head.
Оружие к бою! Ты спекся! Иду сбоку, прикрой! Все, тебя... Спокойно, бегу, конечно! Давай, я за ним держу! Держу его! Отработали! Больно! Сколько тут еще дряни всякой. Чистить и чистить. На, все, наконец. Прикрываю. Я его сделаю. Держу его.
Ah. Yeah, I remember it. All right, so 6 hour on his hip might not cut it this time. Oh, my target changed direction. What? Oh, son of a bitch. I go to kill it. I stab. Like, how can you stab? It's a support post for a building. I stab. Oh, gear. That immediately reminds me of our conversation. Sir, that doesn't make any sense. Put it! I'm scrapping for equipment. No, Theo, you thirsty bitch. We're talking about something different. no wonder I'm getting dropped in some of these situations. I don't have a helmet. Ah! Oh, for shit's sake. Got him.
Обнаружен противник. Враги Монолита. Ликвидирован. Я ранен противника. Маневрируй. Обеспечьте безопасность. Иди. Я буду защищать.
What, the ultra flank?
Монолит. Искорени. Братья, я обойду его. Помогите мне. Врага невидимости. Веду бой. Вот попал так попал. Умирай, умирай. Не уйдешь, враг Монолита.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If I remember right, this is one of the bandit hotspots. Start speaking like a in a Warhammer 40k. May their bodies feel the fire! Conversely, oh gosh, that seems really aggressive. I'm good at those. What's up?
Есть потери!
That was close. You go in a couple of directions. One would actually be focus, I think it is, for just a larger blue juice pool for constant L2s. You could do a little spec into arcane because some of the strength arcane weapons are actually pretty spicy. Or if you want to go the buff route, you could also dip a bit into faith because a lot of the buffs for faith come out actually pretty early. Like lightning buff on your weapon, I don't think needs a ton of faith. Health regeneration. Yeah. You could do int for the same reason, but faith is a little bit better for physical buffs. Sweet. I saw a monolith dunk a stalker. Rude. I don't know where this person is. Okay. Pretty low on everything.
Не стоим! Пошли, пошли! На, хватай! А ты ёп... Вот... Помидоры попал! Не торопиться! Внимательно! Вали, козлов! Обходим. Двинулись.
Oh.
Я до тебя доберусь!
Yeah. Oh. Hey, thanks everyone. Okay. Was not paying extra close attention to my health. Hello everyone. How are you? Yeah, I do agree with you, Fujin. I don't know, like Anomaly added a lot of stuff that I don't know about. Red will fall. I feel like I'm the person that, you know, when you're just minding your own business and someone just like, you walk up on a group of people who were having a conversation and they all stop and you're like, did I miss something? Like, what is happening? Answer the question, please. Nah? And you see when you said, oh! You're sane people? Well, then get the hell out of here. You're not going to fit in. Well, sliced bread. So, yeah, everybody. Welcome. I am Physicus. I play me some shooters, some role-playing games, and more lately, I guess everyone's calling them cozy games. Planet Crafter, Terraria, and the such. Love it if you stuck around. Let's have a conversation. Half the reason I do this is because I love meeting fine folks like Srink. With a follow, thank you so much. Say girl plays soccer. Why is that wrong? Now, I mean, that being said, I mean, I'm sure that you're probably told it's not a good thing because you're not a man. Which, frankly, still confuses the ever-living hell out of me because it's like, guys, are you not excited? Isn't that the point? Isn't that what you're excited about? Oh, well, thank you. All right, my stance on men should slam their dicks in drawers more often seems to be taking off rather well. Hello, everyone. It's very simple. You don't need to think with your dick all the time. Especially that breadsword guy. Two brain cells? Jesus, share with others. Oh, no, that no. Every single lady I've talked to who is able to admit it's very convenient. However, you do run into an occasional problem. Which is, have you ever been like outside gardening or something? And like you just notice that there's like this like ever so slight like kink in the hose, and so everything down the way is acting up a little bit. Split stream? Oh, if only that was the only problem. Oh my goodness, a backpack. Someone touched me in my happy place. Oh my heavens. Starting as Monolith, not being able to just buy a cheap backpack is an issue. Go. Don't know where they went. How did he suddenly turn? Jerk. Oh god, I'm out of bullets for everything. Give me 17 minutes while I reload this. That was not 17 minutes. You're rude. Yeah, I know. I know. You've never... I know. You've never imagined it in your life of like, you know... Now, here's the thing, Fuji. I will say I spent a non-zero amount of time working in retail, and for a period of that time, I had to clean the bathrooms at a grocery store. And I ask everybody, hey, everyone who's new here, Sala, everyone, answer me. Who do you think is worse? The male bathrooms or the female bathrooms? That's a pseudo giant. Time to go. All right, 3 votes women. No kidding. Almost every single person I have asked before this, with the exception of one, has said the male bathroom. And the answer is, on average, on an average day, the male bathrooms were worse. But when the female bathroom went wrong, it went wrong. So that's why, like, every time someone's like, oh, you know, guys, you're not managing their piss at you, like, well, yeah. Hold fire, ladies. Hold fire, ladies. Y'all have some shit to answer for as well. And that's why I tell people, don't hate anyone. Because someone is, you know, North American, South American, European, you know, Near East, Far East. Don't hate nobody. Don't hate anyone just for what they are. Because that's stupid. Because for every single lady that I meet who is an absolute angel, you have sometimes these creatures in the middle. For every guy who is being an absolute terrorist when it comes to, you know, habits around dating and such, you have absolute gentlemen. Don't hate anyone for what they are. Hate people for what they do. All right, so let's actually be responsible and save this time. Hate everyone equally? No, Chris. Love everyone equally. Just make sure that certain people you definitively love less. You know, like people who support Elon Musk. Listen, I know what I'm about. Oh, I just realized I'm bleeding to death. Give me a second. 12 o'clock with... And a napkin on fire. Yo, that required premeditation. That required premeditation. Wrong. Be on Mars next year? Well... if you listen to his tweets, he's probably high as Mars half the time. And I did not miss the tea party, Sala. We will circle around to that as soon as I escape through the red forest. Oh no. Yo, you're a scientist. How are you so sneaky? Be gone with ye. Whoa, 6 hour upon ye. Okay, they are okay, yep, that's, yeah. Going through this area as Monolith is bumpy. You see, y'all, I'm doing two things here. We do Call of Chernobyl here and there because wait, can I go through? I can't go through here. Oh, dude, I forgot to change the title. Demon Spirit is the Azazel mode. You actually cannot have your stream title as Azazel. Apparently, it is inflammatory to certain individuals. So what I was doing before this was Azazel Iron Man. So for those that don't know, Azazel is a mode you can do on, I think Anomaly can do it. And excuse me. Oh, just in a bin somewhere. Yeah, okay. Yep, there you go. So Azazel Iron Man. I had a character survive for 3 hours, and I wasn't like being like cowardly. Like I was going for it. 3 hours. I couldn't believe it. And then an NPC, the equivalent of a PUBG rat or PUBG snake, just domed me with an SVD. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. So that was slightly painful. So we switched to this, which is the Wormfood Saga. For anyone who's played Call of Pripyat, English version, Anomaly only, do it's fun. For the Call of Pripyat English translation, one of the single funniest voice lines I've ever heard in my life is in that game. I'm going to do my very best to copy this. Oh, Breadsword. I also do Russian a lot. But when I did Call of Pripyat, there were a couple of mods. I think it's the Arsenal mod that the English version does not love you. So, sorry, the Russian version doesn't love me. So I had to do the English version. In the English version, when you go to the Jupiter administrative plant to get the documents for the scientists and the mercenaries surprise attack you, the line that is played, I'm going to do my very best to copy this. The mercenary leader says, "You shouldn't have come here, stalker. Now you will be worm food." That worm food is one of the single funniest things I've ever, because like the Call of Pripyat voice actors, 70% of them are awful. And I don't know, like, did they just get like the janitor to voice half of them? It is entirely wild how bad most of those are. But then that one, that dude went for it. He had no shame. He's like the dude that did the intro to Elden Ring. Oh, rise, ye tarnished. Like, it's that same dude. Now you will be worm food. Amazing. It's one of the only reasons I miss the English versions of most of these. Now, in defense of the Russian voice actors, the person they hired to do the English, head to bed? Well, thank you so much for stopping by. You know, again, thank you so much, GL, for the raid. All three of you for follows. Thank you so much. Stick around. We'll talk about silly people some more. Unless you gotta sleep, you gotta eat. Take care of you first. Very nervous because I hear people, but I don't see people. Oh, there we go. Ow. Stop it. Oh, cool. I'm out of bandages. I'm out of standard first aids. What's that? Gasping sound on my side. Okay, my left-right lean is not working. No. Legitimately, my left-right lean is not working. It was working a second ago. Lean left-right? Yeah. What? Okay, you guys are crazy. Dude, bandits just flank for no reason. Wolf gauge. See, oh, now it's working. What was happening before? I don't know. I do not know. You don't play story? I generally speaking prefer story because, well, at least in the vanilla games, I prefer story because I like having an amount of structure. Whenever I'm in a full sandbox, I kind of flail a little bit. I don't know, just something doesn't fully make sense to my brain. Can't explain it. Okay. Well, dead. Now let's see if I can gather more than 18 bullets off of these guys. Not looking good for our hero. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh. 2 bullets. Was that tools? No, sewing kit. Oh, I'm gonna do my best. If I can just get some shells. But the only person that I could buy from was at the very start when I had no bullets. Very stressy. All right, is there direct to Cordon? Nope, just a garbage. Oh boy! Oh, we get to go through garbage too. Well, I will say, in Sphrink's defense, let's be honest. Does Stalker really have a story? Does it? Like, it kinda does. No, I'm not paying enough to deal with these dogs. All right, that'll do. Yeah, geez, Fuji, don't forget that you're old. What the heck? Old as fuck. Tut tut. Don't forget that your old as fuck got salty. Look, even though that may not be the real reason, I always enjoy having these headcanons of what exactly did it. Once you 70. I don't know what it is. For some reason, I only seem to like attract like this like middle line of I either have sub 23s. I just have this like little sprinkling of people from like 25 to 30 years old. Sorry, 25 to 35 years old. And then it's just like an ocean of 40 pluses. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's the soothing radio voice. I don't know. I don't know. Piston, you don't reply with damn. No, bad German, bad. That's rough. Damn, you're gonna be that age someday. What's funny is, Salty, by the response, bite me, I would have dated you as 40 plus. Like, yeah, and then you're gonna be old too. Like, what the heck? Box wine? There you go. Dinner and a movie first, Army or Marines? That response right there. Salty, Army or Marines? Army? I'm so good. Wow. 18 years infantry. You are a tough son of a bitch. No, tough's not the word. Not to say that you're not. Tough's not the word. There's a word. There's the word I'm looking for. It's stubborn works. I'd say no, there's an exact word. It's no physicus, not masochistic. That's not the word. Tenacious. I think that'll work. In lieu of my inability to remember the actual word I'm looking for, we will go with tenacious. Fortuitous is fortune based, not fortitude. Well, Fujin, until you said it, I couldn't tell. Look, my best friend is Brazilian, like, and my other best friend is just full on, like, well, no, you would say they're possessed of great fortitude. You're the possessed of, like, they possess. Isn't it? Okay, that dude in a leather jacket just took two 12-gauge slugs to the chest. I object. Well, Fujin, not to brag, but I speak English and nerd. That's all I got. Especially getting out of trouble, that's better than me. I can do funny things with my voice, and I know a lot of English. But, as far as learning actual other languages, I could be better at it. I'll tell you that. Excuse me, sir. Do you... No, you don't have bandages. Oh, my heavens. Legalese is useful. Fact of life. Okay. Is this, no, it's vanilla. Oh my heavens. Over there. Thank you. Still no bandages. Oh my goodness. Please. Salty, if you don't mind me asking, did you retire to the American South or did you return to the American South? Neither answer matters. Just, well, not, wrong word. I'm interested either way. Is the word I'm looking for. Ah, interesting. Okay. Good night. Oh. Run. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Piston scrolled up and was like, what do you mean she speaks more than one language? Nice. Oh, Salty, you don't have to... You don't have to tell me. My parents grew up in, let's just call this generously rural Pennsylvania. Oh, I know.
Черт!
Redneck's redneck. Doesn't matter where you are. You are a durable guy. Oh my goodness, this dude. Please. How many shots? Everyone, help me out here. Like a 12 gauge slug at less than 100 meters, you're done. Like, you're done. This dude is still just wounded. You better be wearing an exoskeleton. Okay, you are. Okay. So that was me going from Pripyat to proper all the way down to here to kill 6 dudes. They should have liked the monolith. Facts are facts. Why do they have... Oh, that one dude gathered everyone's stuff. Thank you, Kaz. Like I said this before the raid of like, if I have one gripe with Call of Chernobyl and Anomaly, it's why does everyone only have 4 bullets? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I understand that this is supposed to be longer form, that you're supposed to really save up, that like getting an exosuit is like ridiculous money. I don't know. Sussy Baka. Not my rubles. All right. Ah. Seriously, I love the Twitter. I love the Twitter in this game mode. It cracks me up. Yo, it was a short time before the raid. This guy... I was the first playthrough, the first life, where this guy sent out a tweet of like, I saw Monolith killing a rodent. This guy. On your own stuff, respect. Oh, to Fujin, thanks so much for coming by. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you again and have a great rest. Yeah, doing your own mods, respect. Tricky. Oh, and I still need to do Sala's tea party. Almost forgot. Dawn around here? No, she's just gonna have to miss a couple. Modular breaks. I mean, in your defense, let's be honest. Gestures vaguely in the direction of Bethesda players. Okay. Look, I'd like to think that I'm fairly modest when it comes to like my modding. Even when I was doing like Skyrim and Fallout, I only ever really did I think the most loaded I ever had Skyrim or Fallout was like 50 or 60 mods. That's basically it. Like I'm pretty sleek when it comes to it. All right. Sala asks for tea party. Sala gets tea party. So, this is 275. What? Oh my goodness. All right. So one of the rewards for my channel is tea party. At the suggestion of one of my consistent viewers, folks do enjoy me reading out such things. What I do is, generally speaking, it's like stuff off of Reddit, but sometimes it is my own stories. And we enjoy listening and, in so many words, judging other people's drama. So we have two, as is tradition. The first one. From the subreddit, I don't work here. I'm posting this now as it's fresh and I'm still in shock that it happened. I've been mistaken for an employee many times in my life, and a few of those times have been worse than this, but this one ranks high on my I just don't understand this list. About an hour ago, I snagged a ride to the gas station near my house because I was hit with a pregnancy craving for chips. Uneventful 5-minute ride, and a very nice Uber driver who said to take my time. She had me marked as dropped off, so I'd only be charged for part of the ride, and she'd take me home free of charge. So the adventure started out nice. I was very happy about the driver. So I go inside the gas station, and am standing in front of the chips, trying to decide how many bags I can buy without my husband getting miffed at me spending too much money. Don't worry, he doesn't actually get mad. I probably look like I'm carrying twins because the child is well above average size, lucky me. So I know I take up a good chunk of real estate wherever I'm standing. After a minute or two, I hear someone clearing their throat. I automatically figure I'm in the way. So I say, excuse me, and step back to let what I now see is a 40-something-year-old woman by. Again, let me remind you, we're in a gas station, not a supermarket or any type of store where you'd think to see employees in the aisle. There really aren't many aisles to begin with. Anyway, she doesn't walk by, so I start to move to the end of the aisle. Figure she didn't have enough room to get comfortably by. She steps forward and asks where I'm going. I replied I was moving out of her way, to which she states, I can't just walk away. She needs help. That stumped me. Help as in what? She fires back with, I've seen spicy lime lays here before, so I want to know when you'll get more in or if they're in a different spot. Now I realize what's going on. I tell her I don't work there. That's not the correct answer. Instead of I'm sorry or stomping away, she says, I've seen you here before. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you can't help a customer. Obviously, she was going to stick with that, so I just walked back, grabbed a few bags of chips, and walked to the next aisle to see if I wanted anything else. I heard a few "excuse me's" after that, but I just ignored her, paid, and waddled outside, content with my chips. However, much like late night TV during the 90s, there's more. I don't know if this woman wasn't willing to admit she was wrong or seriously thought that I was lying, but she decided the next appropriate action was to follow me to the car. I went to open the car door, and this squawking woman puts her hand on the car door, moving to shut it on me. Proceeds to tell me I can't walk away from a customer asking a question. And if you, the reader, are wondering where the actual clerk is during all of this, I was wondering the same. I honestly could not believe this was happening. Still can't believe it. But thankfully, as I'd mentioned, I had a pretty awesome Uber driver. She popped out of the car and asked if I was okay. The Karen shoots off. She wasn't talking to her. But before I could say anything, the driver shouts back, "Well, now you're talking to me. Get the hell away from her in my car before I slap you so hard you forget how to talk." Not entirely sure if that made the Karen realize I wasn't an employee or just scared her enough to interfere or just kind of shocked her out of her mindset. But it made her turn around, go back into the gas station and potentially, maybe have gone to get a new employee, but she didn't do any of those. She hustled a vehicle to a few spots over, got in her car and left. I got back in the Uber and watched her leave. I guess she didn't want her chips. After making sure I was all right, the Uber driver and I had a good laugh on the way back to my house. She still wouldn't accept a tip from me, but I tipped her in the app on the way when she drove off, so she couldn't argue. Honestly, I'm waiting for people to show up so everyone claps, but I still can't believe this happened, especially at a gas station convenience store. Not even a big one. It's not even the size of 7-Elevens. So what in the world made her assume a woman in a sundress who just happened to be standing in front of the chips was an employee? And why continue bullheading forward after told I don't work there instead of just walking away? At times like this, I'm stumped at these people's thought processes. What leads them to this insane behavior? But another part of me knows I'll never figure it out. But I got my chips. My favorite part of this whole thing is the comments immediately following. She commented on herself. Minor update. I should have gotten a candy bar too. Crying emoji. And this part I did not know. I don't know if this is like wives' tale level things, but this lady seems pretty confident about it, if I'm honest. Someone said, just a short ways down, like, so is it a boy or a girl, what have you? She says, it's a boy. My cravings are usually helpful in confirming gender. If I want salt and red meats, it's a boy. If it's starches and lean meat, it's been a girl every time. The only constant craving is ice. I'll eat huge bowls of shaved ice. What the hell? Now then. Second story. Am I the asshole for following through on my threat of divorce since my wife didn't start taking care of herself? I'm 49 years old. My wife is 48. Married for 23 years. When I first met my wife in college, she was energetic, fun, and radiant. Her love of life was infectious. We would go hiking, eat at restaurants, go to theme parks, take walks on beaches, everything else. We both loved the outdoors. About 3 years after we got married, my wife gradually started changing. Instead of going out, she became something of a couch potato. She gained some weight, started sleeping less, stopped cooking, and frankly, more and more of a slob. I put up with this for years. I started cooking on most nights. I had to hide vegetables in her food for her to eat them. I started doing the dishes every night because I knew she wouldn't. When I went grocery shopping, I abstained from buying her favorite unhealthy foods because I knew she would devour them within hours. I tried to encourage her to start taking care of her health. Nothing changed. 10 years ago, I finally reached my breaking point. I sat her down and gave her an ultimatum. Start taking care of your health, because if it falls apart, I'm not going to be there to take care of you. She's very upset with me, saying, in sickness and in health, my ass, repeatedly. But I told her I didn't care. Again, nothing changed. I've stayed active. I go jogging every day, and I've maintained a healthy weight. But over the past 5 years, she's reached a point which, frankly, kind of disgusts me at all times. It takes her 5 minutes or more to get up from her typical position of lying down on the sofa. She started waddling hunched over. She's 48, but looks 10 years younger and acts 20 years younger. Sorry, looks 20 years older, acts 20 years younger. A month ago, I finally got her to go to the doctor. Another one of her reckless behaviors is never going for checkups. They discovered she's on the verge of type 2 diabetes, has a mild case of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and her blood pressure is extremely high. Naturally, after receiving such news, on the way home from the hospital, she swung by a fast food restaurant to get her favorite food and a shake. The other day, I sat her down and told her I refuse to be a caretaker for someone who's not even 50. I told her I would be filing for divorce, but left how we do it, whether it's through lawyers or cooperative splitting of assets, up to her. She is furious, and my parents are on her side. Am I the asshole? I wonder what y'all think. I'm going to go right this time. See, I have to look at these stories by the premise of, unless something like really jumps out, I generally assume that everything is as stated. If what he is saying is true, and I really want to stress this, if everything that was said there is true, then her losing track of self is definitely not a good sign. And if there has been consistent, healthy conversation, even at points, I don't know. I guess my thought is surely mental health would have come up at some point, but I don't know. One thing that stands out to me is him saying that I'm a healthy weight. I jog every day. Yeah, I don't know. That really seems like one of the ones where I don't think anyone is doing well in that relationship. Not a good look. Seriously? Los Perros? Are you kidding me? Oh boy. What was that gigantic explosion?
Лови сюда!
Well, that's jealous in that light, that particular bit. I'm torn on that one because on one hand, it's like, well, you know, it's the healthy thing to do. And if she's just going to like only beating potatoes it the whole time, it's like, well, that's deeply unhealthy. But regardless, I do very much think, and this is one of the hotter takes, that I firmly believe that it may not necessarily be spoken, but the state that you get into a relationship in, like, you know, both sides treated equally, if both are in good shape, it is incumbent on both parties to do their best to, I mean, not just take care of themselves, but for the other person. It's not really kind to, I mean, it's tough because, like I said, it feels like it, I'm struggling to find the words here. Like the person that your partner marries is the person they wanted to marry. So in the same way of like emotionally changing, physically changing can be like just as bumpy. No, get on the menu. Oh, what a shot. Yo, I am struggling through this. Why does no one have medicine? Dude. Yes, the entrance. Yep. I got so used to not saving ever because of the Iron Man run. All right, so why did they know I was over here? Yeah, they didn't. That was just a fluke. Oh my goodness, why is the tree irradiated? That cannot be a blowout. Okay, we're good. Say please no. Oh, I got him. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the translation is a little wonky. when it says diet, I believe it means like more or less like a smoosh of like a bunch of nutrients, cheese, meat, so that it's kind of like a whole meal replacer. I think at least that's what I'm going to choose to believe, because the alternate is really gross. Even more gross, I should say. Again, that's what I'm assuming, because you remember this is technically ex-Soviet bloc, so wasn't a whole lot of, gosh, I sure hope our end user loves these. Yeah, they might be a little dated, but the real ones still know what you're talking about. What do you mean they're shooting from? What? Can I have some audio, please?